As you know, our offices are located in Zurich. Today it's a really sunny day. Let me take you on a little trip through Zurich to show you some of the most beautiful spots. Now I'm in front of the Café Felix in Zurich. It's very well renowned. You can get really delicious things here in the cafe, for instance sweets and pies and chocolate and whatever you like. Whenever you are in Zurich, make a stop here and enjoy something. Now I'm standing at the Lake of Zurich at a place called Bürkliplatz. Here you can see the boats. If you like, you can embark on a boat trip on the Lake of Zurich. It's a wonderful experience. There are several boat trips. I think the longest one takes around 4 hours, which will take you to the other end of the lake and back to this place. But there is also a short boat trip. I think it lasts around 1 hour, which shows you the beauty of the lake and of the shores of the lake. It's really an experience, in particular at such a sunny day as today. Now see how fortunate we are. I'm just standing in front of a man who is playing the Alp horn. That's really the most traditional instrument we have here in Switzerland. Just listen to the voice, isn't it beautiful? A couple of minutes we have just been over there. That's the Bürkliplatz where the boats embark. And now when I make a little turn, now this is the famous Zürcher Bahnhofstrasse, where you have all the prestigious and the expensive shops. We will just look at the street in more detail in a couple of seconds. Now look at that, how fortunate we are. Just today there is an exhibition taking place with a lot of old cars. Just to give you some impressions as well. What a fantastic scene! If you like cars as I do, that's really the place to be. Now look at that, what I have just spotted. Isn't she a beauty? It's the Aston Martin DB5. It's a car which also James Bond was using. Just have a look at the beauty. Now once again we are at the Bahnhofstrasse, the shopping street, heading towards Paradeplatz, where the Swiss banks are. The building behind me, this one here, that's the Swiss National Bank. Some of you might recall the Swiss brand Bali. It was particularly famous for producing shoes, and they have a shop here at Bahnhofstrasse as well. Now once again we are heading towards Paradeplatz. This building over here, that's Sprüngli. That's the very famous Swiss chocolate maker. Whenever you are here in Zurich, you should taste some chocolate. It's just delicious. You will love it. Have a look at the flowers and how they are decorating the store and the shop. It's just marvelous. It's an experience not only for your stomach but also for your eyes. Now we are at Zurich Paradeplatz, where the two large Swiss banks, the UBS and the Credit Suisse, are. Just behind me, this one, that's Credit Suisse. And the other one over there, that's the headquarters of UBS. So that's the place where the money is. Perhaps also your money is here if you have a bank account with UBS or with Credit Suisse. over here, that's the building of Credit Suisse, the headquarters of Credit Suisse here in Zurich. And now over here, that's the building of UBS. I must admit, it's not that beautiful as the building of Credit Suisse, but nevertheless, it's also located at the prestigious Paradeplatz. If you are ever in Zurich, you should consider having a meal at this restaurant here in Zurich. It's called Zeughauskeller. It's really a place to be. It's really an experience as a tourist. They have a very special decoration. They have some equipment of Swiss warriors, how they were equipped in the past, in the Middle Ages, fighting against foreign armies. It's really an experience, and the food is great as well, not only the decoration but also the food. Now, as I just told you, that's the shopping street of Zurich. You can see the prestigious labels which have a shop here in Zurich as well. Just behind me, it's Chopard, it's Salvatore Ferragamo, and on the other side you can see Chanel, and over a little bit further back there is Hugo Boss. Now, as you can see, all the world's famous brands are present here in Zurich at the Bahnhofstrasse. Just behind me you can also see Zara, which has opened, I think, just a couple of weeks ago. Must be a new flagship store here in Zurich. Now, by coincidence, we somehow have a link to one of my other videos which I showed you earlier. In the background you can see the University of Zurich. It's just over there. That's the university we can see on the other side of the river Limmat. Now look at that beautiful scenery, just to give you a 360 scenery of how it looks like here in Zurich. Now let me show you some other impressions from the city of Zurich. We're just at the river Limmat. Just in the background, the church with the twins you can see over there. That's the largest church here in Zurich. It's called the Grossmünster. And actually, just in the background you can see some shops, but there are also some residential houses. So people are living here in the center of Zurich, just at the river. I think it's a pretty nice place to live, isn't it? Now once again in the background you can see the Grossmünster. That's the church which I showed you before. Now we are once again at the river Limmat. Behind me, that's the restaurant Storchen. It's a pretty good restaurant which you should taste as well when you are ever in Zurich. Then on the other side, once again in the background, you can see the Grossmünster. It's really a very, very sunny day today. In the background you can see the building which is the Parliament of the Canton of Zurich. So it's the legislative body where laws are passed here in the canton of Zurich. I hope you enjoyed this small video of the city of Zurich. If you are ever in Zurich, please let me know. It will be a pleasure for me to give you some more insights and show you our wonderful city.